Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to crochet a beautiful mini tulip pot in a very simple and easy way. These are the material you're gonna need. Let's get started. We're gonna make the pot first, and we will start with the magic ring. For the row 1 of the pot, you have to make 8 single crochets into the magic ring. Pull the yarn tightly after making 8 single crochets. And make a slip stitch into the first stitch to end the row 1. And make chain 1 to start the row 2. For the row 2, you have to make an increase in all the stitches. Insert your hook into the first stitch and make 1 single crochet. Insert your hook into the same stitch again and make another single crochet. That's 1 increase. Just like that, you have to make an increase in remaining 7 stitches. After making 8 increases, make a slip stitch into the first stitch. Then make chain 1 to start the row 3. Into the first stitch, make a single crochet. Into the next stitch, make an increase. And repeat this pattern of 1 single crochet, 1 increase for 7 more times. At the end of the row 3, make a slip stitch into the first stitch. And chain 1 to start the row 4. For the row 4, into the first 2 stitches, make 1 single crochet into each. Into the next stitch, make an increase. And repeat this pattern of 2 single crochets, 1 increase, for 7 more times. At the end of the row 4, make a slip stitch into the first stitch. And make chain 1 to start the row 5. For row 5, we're gonna crochet in the back loops only. For row 5, you have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch by using the back loops only, and there will be 32 single crochet in total for this row. After making 32 single crochets, make a slip stitch into the first stitch to end the row 5. And make chain 1 to start the row 6. For row 6, you have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch, and there will be 32 single crochets in total for this row. We're gonna crochet in both loops. At the end of the row 6, make a slip stitch into the first stitch. From row 7 to row 11 are exactly the same as row 6. This is how it looks like after row 11. Now we're gonna make row 12. First, chain 1. For row 12, we're gonna crochet in the front loops only. For row 12, you have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch by using the front loops only, and there will be 32 single crochet in total for this row. At the end of the row 12, make a slip stitch into the first stitch. Now we're gonna make the last row of the pot. First, chain 1. For the row 13, you have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch, and there will be 32 single crochets in total for this row. We will crochet in both loops. After making 32 single crochets, make a slip stitch into the first stitch. And make chain 1 to fasten off. Cut the yarn. And weave the yarn just like this. This is how the finished pot looks like. Now we're gonna make the soil. For the row 1 of the soil, make a magic ring. And you have to make 8 single crochets into the magic ring. When you are tightening the loop, leave a small hole in it. We will insert the flower here. After that, make a slip stitch into the first stitch. For the remaining part, follow the pattern and finish by yourself. I finish making the last row of the soil, and now we're gonna make a slip stitch and chain 1 to fasten off. Leave a long tail for sewing. Cut the yarn. We have finished making the soil. Now we're gonna make the tulip bud. Take out the yarn color you like to crochet the bud. We're gonna start with the magic ring. For row 1 of the bud, you have to make 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Pull the yarn tightly after making 6 single crochet, and we're gonna mark the last stitch using the stitch marker. For the row 2, you have to make an increase in all the stitches for 6 times in total. Now we're gonna make row 3. Into the first stitch, make a single crochet. Into the next stitch, make an increase. And repeat this pattern of 1 single crochet, 1 increase, for 5 more times. Now we're gonna make row 4. First you have to make 2 single crochets. After that, make 1 increase. And repeat this pattern of 2 single crochets, 1 increase, for 5 more times. From row 5 to row 10, you just have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch. And there will be 6 rows. And there will be 24 single crochets in each of the row. This is how it looks like after row 10. Now we're gonna make slip stitch into the next stitch, and chain 1 to fasten off. Leave a long tail for sewing. Cut the yarn. Stuff the tulip bud with some cotton. Then we will sew a cross stitch in the last row. Now we have finished making the tulip bud. Now we're gonna make the leaves. You have to prepare a piece of wire 16 centimeters just like that. We're gonna make a slip knot first. After that, make 12 chains. Now we will crochet with the wire. Put the wire on the working yarn and under the hook just like this. Insert your hook into the second chain. Yarn over and pull through. And make a single crochet. Into the next chain, make a half double crochet. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the next chain. Pull the yarn. Now we got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops. And we made 1/2 double crochet. Just like that, continue making 6 more half double crochets. After that, make 3 single crochets. Then, make chain 2. Work back into the same chain again, make another single crochet here. And now, we're gonna crochet on this side of the chains. Make a single crochet into the next chain. Again, make another single crochet into the next chain. Repeat. By placing the remaining yarn tail onto the hook just like I'm doing right now, we're carrying the yarn so that we don't need to weave in the ends. Into the next 7 chains, we're gonna make 1/2 double crochet into each. At the last chain here, make a single crochet into this chain. Then make a slip stitch into the first stitch. And chain 1 to fasten off. Cut the yarn. Wrap yarn around the wire. You can make a knot just like I'm doing right now. We will make 2 leaves. Get some cotton to stuff the pot. Sew the pot and soil together. Now we will assembling the tulip flower. We need to prepare a piece of wire 10 centimeters long. Apply some glue on the wire. Take out the green yarn and wrap around the wire to make the branch. Apply some glue on the top of the branch, and insert the branch through the center of the tulip bud. Here I have 2 tulip flowers. Continue wrapping yarn around the branch of the first tulip flower for 5 centimeters. Then tie the second tulip flower and the leaves to the first branch, and wrap yarn the whole branch. Apply some glue on the end of the branch, wrap yarn on it. Now our mini tulip pot is finally finished. I hope this tutorial was simple and easy enough for you to follow. Goodbye, happy crocheting!